This is the weekly horoscope for Scorpio for the week of February 6, 2023. I'm sorry I'm late, but I do have the monthly horoscopes up right on time. So be sure to show your love and support to your girl Marie by liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you for everyone who has. Make sure to comment on the comment bar to help bring the algorithms up. So I thank you so much. And also later tonight, I'll be posting up, well, no, after I'm done doing these videos, I'm going to start working on the daily horoscopes on the TikTok, so be sure to give that a follow as well. So this week series is in retrograde in your 12th house of subconscious and self-undoing. It is about reevaluating how much you do for others or how much you invest in other people's relationships, your relationships or situations, because you may feel like you do too much for certain people at this time. You could be having like a lot of self-realizations on how much effort and time you put into these damn relationships, and you have a cardinal square happening all this week too. So this is your 12th house, your 3rd house, your 6th house, and your 9th house. So this is about your way of thinking is going to change. Your perspective on certain situations, how you communicate with others is going to change at this time. So there could be a lot of like lessons here with your giving energy or how much you do, and kind of just like pulling back for some of you in regards to how much you do at this time, getting rid of certain things in the name of peace. This could be once upon a time doing things for like groups and organizations once upon a time, but you could be leaving those groups or organizations because you're getting too busy at this time with your schedule. You may have no time for certain things with this energy as well. For others of you, this could be moving at this time, so you're leaving certain situations, so your daily routine is also going to be changing. Or this could be, and you have a stellium in your 6th house too this week, and then a cardinal square happening. You have 7 planets in the sign of Aries, which is awesome. So this tells me that business is going to be picking up at this time for some of you, or that your routine is going to be changing because you don't have no time for anything. Or maybe for some of you here, this is a time period where you're going to be not in hermit mode and more out and about than usual with this energy, because you want to socialize, you want to date, and you want to get yourself out there. So Tuesday, this is not the time period for you emotionally, because you're being your own worst enemy at this time, holding yourself back. You're very restrictive with yourself, and you're not allowing yourself to be yourself around people. You can also feel a bit unlucky at this time, so this is not the best time for dealing with other people because of the earth in your 10th house, and then you have the Lilith moon in your 10th house and Vulcan in your 10th house, which is also retrograde. So this can be a heavy energy time for you. You may feel unmotivated with this energy or bored with your routine, and you're not getting along with certain people, but you're like sticking it out at this time. Situations will change and improve by next week, so be patient. Wednesday, you can be picking and choosing your battles at work, and you're not trying to ruffle feathers at this time, and you're just kind of playing along and trying to keep out of other people's way. Others of you kind of need to relax and go more with the flow. You're a perfectionist in what you do at this time. You can also be very intense with this energy. You can be pushing your body to the limit at this time, and certain things can catch up with you when it comes to your career. So you want to relax and go more with the flow and not be so hard on yourself with this energy. You can be going through it emotionally and bottling up your feelings at this time and not wanting to express them because you're not wanting to prove that you're weak or vulnerable in front of certain people. And you don't like to show your feelings or to show like you're defenseless or helpless with this energy. So you're just going to go through it and not tell anybody, and that's really unhealthy. Thursday this week, Vesta moves into Aries on the 8th of February. So this is going to be in your 6th house. You love servicing other people through healing. So this could be a great time for those of you in the health field, life coaches, counselors, nurses, doctors, or you can be joining a group or organization, or you could be about your activism at this time. You tend to go above and beyond for others. Just be careful how much trust you have in other people at this time, because you can find that other people can be lying to you more often this week, and others of you can be taking care of people in your family like the elderly at this time and focusing on them, taking it to their doctor's appointments, or this could be making certain arrangements with certain people in your life. Watch your kid It's going to be like, I'll watch your kids if you let me live with you kind of situation. You do have a stellium in the 6th house at this time for some of you. This can be with Vesta in here that you can be making some lifestyle changes or behavioral changes or seeking therapy at this time. You're much more cautious at this time with who you're giving your energy to at this time. For some of you, you're just focused on your health and taking care of your health at this time with this energy. This could be dealing with holistic healing, law of attraction work, that kind of thing, Reiki healing. Then on Friday, the South Node is quincunx Jupiter in the person's 6th house. You have some karmic lessons coming up here, or certain situations are going to look a little bit similar to previous situations that you have experienced. And it's up to you whether or not you want to repeat these situations, have a different conversation, and help ego grow at this time, because you didn't learn this last life, or you didn't learn this at all, and you just keep running into the same situation. So that's why they keep coming back. You have an opportunity to change the emotional self. This can be a second chance coming up when it comes to getting help for substance abuse for some of you. This can be your lessons with your giving energy and how much you do for other people because they're not willing to change. You may not be ready to change certain parts of yourself at this time. So the challenge is here is showing you that you need to change something about yourself. Your South Node trines Hades in retrograde, and I feel like this can be epiphanies happening, or you can be acknowledging certain things you need to do different. Some of you, you're working on yourself and taking those steps and acknowledging your responsibilities and what you need to do, but others of you, you're not ready to go there just yet. This can also be healing and releasing past hurts, so certain situations may no longer bother you, or certain people may no longer make you reactive, and so therefore you have healed from those situations and now you're able to move on. Okay. So the first card I come up with is the Death card. This energy here brings about changes coming up for you this week with this energy as well. And I feel like as I connect with this energy, that your material situation, your money situation can be changing for the better this week with this energy, okay? The Three of Cups, this could be growth happening for you as well. Now it's with Three of Coins, because sometimes you guys see the threes and the Death card and it means a purge, but the Three of Cups and the Death card doesn't mean that here, okay? This is communications. Now your communications with family members, because you can be creating boundaries with them, those can change at this time with this energy. So you can be having a different conversation with certain family members at this time. Does it have to be a purge? No, it's not a purge. It's just that you are going to communicate differently towards them from now on. Maybe you're going to become more secretive or something like that. The Judgment card, major decisions are coming up at this time. For some of you, this could be dealing with court, so you could be very selective with your words as you talk to certain people at around the home, because you are dealing with court, you are dealing with financial issues with their side of the family, and you want everything to be copacetic and stuff like that. So this could also be going through a divorce at this time, or you're just being very secretive at this time and being selective with your words, what you're saying, because you don't want certain people to know what you're up to. The Three of Wands, transformation is happening. Also with the threes, lots of communications are around you this week with this energy, so you could be busy with communications. This could also be a great time for business picking up as well. This is a great time for my writers, changing the world through writing. Great time for bloggers, journalists with this energy as well. The Seven of Swords, you are more quiet and to yourself. For some of you, this is a great time for teachers because you impact a lot of people. For others of you, this could be giving testimony at court with this energy. So your communications now has a lot of impact or affect people on a deeper level, okay? The Four of Coins, for some of you, you're cautious and you're sitting on your hands about things and you're not so quick to move into new situations. You could also be a bit tight-fisted with your money at this time and not willing to pay for things with this energy, or you could be stuck in your ways of thinking and a bit narrow-minded, and you're not willing to change. Okay, so you're not willing to listen to other people's suggestions that they make to you at this time with this energy because you need more convincing. The Six of Coins, I feel for some of you here, you're not so quick to give as well with this energy. And for some of you, you can be creating your boundaries with other people in your life at this time, especially when it comes to money and things like that of that nature. your resources, the time that you spend with them. So you can be a bit more restrictive with that, with this energy as well. And you may not be talking about your money situation anymore. So this could be a situation with like the IRS check. It could be coming in, and you could find like the baby daddy don't all of a sudden, they promise like when the IRS check come in, and now they being all quiet. Now they could be like kind of like ghosting you. Now you may have to send them back to court because they could be reluctant to give with the energy. They're not willing to give, and they're willing to give, but just a little bit. Okay, so it could be a little bit tricky now, because it could be a situation where you told them, oh, I'll put you on my you could take the baby's IRS money kind of situation, and then, give me some money too. But instead, they buying you food and stuff like, you're like, wait, what's going on here? The King of Coins. Ooh, somebody is not being smart about the situation as well. Okay, somebody is not being smart, not handling their business, and not being very analytical about the situation at this time. All right, so I would be careful with that. Somebody's reluctant to give with this energy. For others of you, this could be dealing with somebody that works all the time and is busy with this energy. The Ace of Wands, taking creative risk, being open-minded to new experiences and new situations. The Seven of Wands, I feel for some of you here that it may be a long time coming before you get your way in a situation. Okay, I feel for some of you this could be dealing with court. You may want to pick and choose your battles with certain things, and especially with sending with people to court, because certain things could be done outside of court and certain things are not worth going to court over. Okay, so it could be a situation like that. I do feel like this is a great time for social networking. You may be meeting people of influence and power, people that come from money with this energy as well. I feel also for some of you this is creating financial independence for yourself. So this can be a time period of business picking up, investing your savings during this time period as well with this energy. The Nine of Wands, dealing with fears and emotional hangups. You can be your own worst enemy this week, so be careful with your emotional self at this time with this energy, and try to be about bigger picture. You may need to communicate your feelings to other people during this time period as well. I do see a manuscript here with this energy, so this is a great time for those of you who are writers. I feel for others of you, this could be dealing with child custody battles, or this could be not liking the result of court and you're wanting more at this time. So you may not be satisfied with how much you got from the situation. Okay, for others of you, this is you withdrawing and being more to yourself this week and kind of being in hermit mode at this time. So it's kind of like working home this week with this energy. Alrighty, the Seven of Cups, I see lots of thoughts of future at this time this week for you as well. The Hierophant card. Ooh, you're not being about us. You're being very independent. For some of you, you're not delving into prayer consciousness, even though you should be. For others of you, this is a time of not settling down. But for others of you, you're settling down at this time with this energy as well. And prayers are being answered for some of you with this energy here. I do feel like for some of you, you're dealing with a group or organization. For others of you, this could be doing independent studying and dealing with online classes with this energy here this week. Or for some of you, this is receiving residual income this week. The World card, the world works in your favor. I feel like at this time, a creative thing that you do at this time can unlock a long-held dream with this energy. The Two of Swords, this is a time of introspection and reflection, but it's not going to come off like that. It's going to come off more like an anxiety attack for some of you, and you could be going through it really emotionally. So whatever you're processing at this time, process it and then work on letting it go. Ooh, reverse cards. So my question is, yes, with this energy, you may not be dealing with the women in your life. You may not be getting along with the women in your life at this time. For some of you, this is family members. This is not the time for some of you to climb the corporate ladder, except move sideways. For others of you, you're climbing the corporate ladder during this time period as well. This is a great time for anybody dealing with like women, gynecologists, hairdressers, stylists, whatever. If you deal with females all day long, this is a beautiful energy time for you. It's a great time for research with this energy. This is dealing more with the legal side of life at this time, facts and numbers, paperwork with this energy is what I'm seeing. The, don't trust your intuition this week, or you don't want to. Somebody got a question. Okay, so the answer is no. Okay, so whatever the question is, the answer is no at this time. Ooh, you know, I know I don't shuffle the cards that good. Oh my goodness, Spirit. She like, no emotional validation, no dominating people. Okay, so this could be like a quiet week for some of you this week, all right? Nothing really going on except you going through it emotionally. So I would be careful with that, all right? So during this time period as well, to continue on, I feel for some of you, you can be living in your head at this time, okay? You can be more about your imaginary world. So for some of you who are artists, creators, this is a beautiful energy time for you. It's a beautiful energy time for writers. I feel like for some of you, you could be the peacekeeper in your family or with amongst friends. I feel also you could be invested in other people's drama this week with this energy as well. The Fool card brings about new beginnings for you, but for some of you, not so much, and you're not very happy at this time with this energy as I was looking at the cards in reverse. So this may not be the easiest energy time for you emotionally. For some of you, you may not want to be dealing with your reality at this time, and you can be more about your fantasy world and kind of checking out or getting lit more than usual at this time with this energy. For some of you, not all of you, there is a turn of events happening of recognition and success coming your way. For some of you, not all of you, or some much needed good news happening for you. So it's up to you what you want to do with that, or you're just not focusing on the things that you can't control at this time. For some of you can be rushing into a relationship. This could be dealing with arranged marriages, or this could be rushing into a marriage at this time with this energy. There's new business opportunities coming up for you as well with this energy. The Five of Cups, for some of you, I feel like certain things no longer apply in your life at this time with this energy. For some of you, this could be thoughts of mother coming up with this energy, and mother may have passed, or you may not be on speaking terms with mother and not getting along with mother or the women in your life, or mother side of the family you could be fighting with at this time with this energy and not on speaking terms with them. For others of you, if mother was paying for things, mother may stop paying for things at this time and be like, I'm not paying for this, I'm not doing this for you. So she mad at you, okay? The Ace of Swords, your perspective and outlook on life is going to be changing. You have a lot of influence over other people, a great time for communications, recognition, luck is on your side, success, climbing the corporate ladder for some of you. The Five of Wands, I see you turning a hobby into a money-making idea with this energy. I feel also this is a time of introspection and kind of going within. The Knight of Swords, ultimatums could be given to you, or somebody could be creating boundaries with you as well with this energy and telling you what you can and cannot do at this time. You could be dealing with somebody that's dealing with substance abuse, and you may have had enough of this relationship, and you could start creating your boundaries with this person. No blessings here at this time, no new love. So new love can be coming in for some of you with this energy. The Eight of Coins, I feel at this time you could be focusing on things that are out of your control at this time. For others of you, you could be throwing yourself into a creative project with this energy. The Seven of Coins, whatever question that you had, the answer is yes at this time. I love you, my Scorpios, and I will see you tonight on TikTok. Kisses.